Alright, this is the start of another build and YouTube video. So this truck here, got this Dakota Sport 3.9 automatic, need a new antifreeze. Well, I need a new radiator hose, but anyway, put that idle valve on there yesterday. And it fires up and runs pretty good. That's the battery out of the old Honda Accord, so I'm gonna show you how this is. Look at this. Truck got no rust on it, ground effects kit, 15s, and I'm about to slap my 18s on it if they fit. You couldn't see it in that, but I'm gonna fire it up and drive forward a little bit, but I'm gonna let y'all see what she sounds like. The transmission, I'm getting ready to rebuild it, get it rebuilt, because all it has is reversing first. Hell yeah, I need a new cluster. Alright y'all, I didn't video this because it honestly took like 5 minutes for the whole thing. I ain't even joking, because it was these two 10mm bolts like I was talking about. Bam, that just fell off there. Left line on so it didn't drip fluid out, so I didn't even have to take that off. Got a nice little spot to set it to. This, I was thinking like a Honda. I fucked up because I took the brakes off first. Then, you know, this actually doesn't move. It ain't fucking front wheel drive. The nut was finger tight, everything was great, so this popped off in about 5 minutes. And then my rotors, they should be coming tomorrow, so I'm gonna throw them on, and my calipers, and I gotta go to AutoZone and get some pads and shit and get everything for it, but it'll be pretty pimp. Alright y'all, I fought the rim off, as you can see, had to use that and the impact, but the center hole there, it's either gonna be perfect or that's gonna be too big. I believe that's gonna be too big, so I'm gonna see. Alright, I got both sides on. I'll show y'all what I need for the rims. But anyway, this ain't shit to take this off. I love 90s vehicles. 10mm bolt right here, 10mm bolt at the bottom. Probably 3/8, but I'm using a 10mm. Then the brake line bolt, but I ain't taking that off yet because I don't feel like bleeding them a lot. Well, more than I have to. Then, after you take him two out, just want to persuade it for a little bit. Alright, I'm out here painting the calipers on for the Dakota, and here in a second I will show y'all how to pack bearings with grease. Alright, turns out this is the only camera angle I can have, so take some grease like this. Kind of put her on your hand. Get a little dirt off of here. Take a rag to it. Then make sure the bearing's free. And you spin it. Pack of grease in it. Alright. The rear seal here, the dust seal, I put it in like this, and me and my uncle did the other side, and I realized I fucked up, so I had to blow this back apart. That's why the calipers got painted, because I was like, hell yeah, but I am kind of glad it happened, because this probably, you know, would have fucked up on me, and my calipers wouldn't have been purple, so glad that this happened. Alright, after you got your dust seal in there, you want to slap her in there, kind of hold it up like that. Here's a bearing I packed. You want to look at the taper on it, make sure the smaller side towards the truck, kind of work it in there. Alright. The nut is also dirty. Alright, after you... Fuck. I knew I'd forget something, man. Now I gotta take this sumbitch back apart because I forgot the motherfucking washer. That's some gay shit. Alright. So you gotta take motherfucking cotter pin out again. Alright, let me get this off. When you correctly do it, the washer's like that. and then the nut and the keeper goes on. And you want to get some pliers, lightly snug it. A little too tight. You do not want it very tight. A little loose is better than a little too tight. Alright. Nice. So getting that gasket on there was hard. You gotta start in the back, kind of wiggle it, come forward, then it'll just fall on there. It wasn't really that hard, but you just kind of got to figure out that you got to start from the back. So I'm gonna move over here to the other side. I just realized I'm recording the wrong way. So I was gonna slap these on without no clear, but I found the clear coat, so now I'm gonna throw some clear on them. Wipe my air cleaner down, and I'm gonna give her a shot of paint. Just gonna sand it, didn't sand it, just like my valve covers. Alright, I'm gonna shoot a coat of paint on this air cleaner. Got it, gave it a good little wipe down. Alright. Just got that painted. Guess what, y'all? We had another setback because I got this on there and I was about to put these on there and I was like, damn, them are greasy nuts. I don't want to put greasy nuts on my clean puss. So, I'm gonna... Actually, those look shiny, so I think I'm just gonna degrease them, dry them off, and slap them on. I don't think I gotta paint them, so no setback because I was thinking about painting them. Alright, I just finished getting this painted up, that painted up. These should be getting about dry. Yeah, I could slap them on now, but I'm going to go ahead and give them a little bit more time. I'm going to throw the valve cover gaskets on the truck, but the reason I went ahead and did this tonight, when I painted these, I absolutely poured the clear coat to them, and I was like, man, they didn't even drip. It's like the perfect temperature out here if the paint's sticking like that. So look at that. It's like candy. I poured the clear to her. So that's why I did this, because after this starts getting sticky and not wet, I'm going to pour the clear to it. So yeah, I'm going to throw these valve cover gaskets and valve covers on. Now clearing this, I got my one valve cover on and tight. Look at how easy this is to put the caliper on, y'all. Snap your brake pads into both sides. I got my bolts backed all the way out. See if I can do it one-handed. See, the bolts will line up there. Just fall into place when it's right. See that? Alright. I'm gonna tighten this up. That looks beautiful. Okay, so turns out you guys can see how beautiful that is. Look at that. But it's 72 degrees with 91% humidity, so let's call it low 70s and high humidity. This Rust-Oleum lays down pretty damn good. Like, that's the best I've laid down Rusto in my life right there. Look at that. It's pimp. So I'm gonna go throw this other valve cover on, and then I'll throw these on, and that'll probably be dry by then. Alright, I just got the other side installed, and I moved my air cleaner in there because the dew was starting to fall on it. So I'm going to put that on, and I think I'm going to drag up for tonight and continue tomorrow. Alright, y'all, make sure you put your brake line on before you make these bolts tight so you got a little bit of room to wiggle it around and put it on. So now I'm going to tighten up the bolts in the caliper. That looks pretty damn good. When I paint on this engine bay, it's going to look even better. Well, I got done what I wanted to get done tonight. Got that back together. Got the brakes on. My phone camera's being kind of dumb right now. Still need to get a new phone, and I haven't cleaned out my camera roll because I want to transfer it, but gotta get that figured out. This phone's pretty clapped out and cracked everywhere. That's why my camera looks bad. But there you go. So, the Dakota was sitting there, as you can tell by the oil and brake fluid spot that is on the concrete. But as of right now, why does this phone not pick up light that good? I can literally see the whole truck, and y'all can't even see it. But she is out here, and something very, very significant has happened tonight in a positive way. So, I got the brakes on here, got the brakes bled, and took her out for a test rip, and instead of only having first gear, it shifted to second gear and shifted back down to first just right. So I went inside, grabbed my uncle. I was like, hop in here right now. We're going out to the paved road. Why are you ruining what I'm trying to say? Alright, anyway. Took her out to the paved road. Third gear worked. Shifts fucking great. So, now I ain't got to drop a tranny, and it's a fucking blessing. But the blessing is, put tranny fluid in this motherfucker because it was hella low. And then, turns out the previous owner that had this Mint Dakota Sport right here, 3.9 automatic, right? Parked it 5 years ago because the tranny started slipping, only had first gear, but some bitch was fucking out of fluid. So dude didn't even check the fluid, he just parked it. So that's fucking awesome for me. $450 for it. I got $300 in the brakes, idle valve. The only bad thing right now is I gotta get a new upper radiator hose, which ain't shit, that's $25. And then I put these gaskets on here, and you can see it has that little drip on the back of the manifold, and I think that I didn't get that one that tight, so I'm gonna give her a little snugging, and then I'm gonna bring this home tonight, and I'm gonna get a plate for it tomorrow, license plate, and get that shit from AutoZone, and that'll be very nice.